Hello?
Hi, your name is Taebong, right?
Yes, right.
Okay. Do you have an English name?
No, I don't have English name.
Ah,
Please just
okay.
call me Taebong.
Okay, very good. Anyway, I am teacher Mia, and I am going to be your teacher beginning for today.
Yeah. Nice to meet
Mm-hmm.
you.
You too. Okay, let me have that first. Some questions all about yourself before we start. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, Taebong, what is your work?
I'm an office worker and
Mhm. Mhm.
I I'm a marketer and sales
Mhm.
manager for the
Mhm.
company. And
Uh-huh.
my company produces electronic devices such as
Mhm.
LCD panel and touch
Mhm.
screen
Mhm.
for smartphone and LCD TV.
Wow.
And I'm a two sons of father,
Mhm.
and my son, older one is 9, and second one is 6 years old.
Mhm.
And I have been married for 9 years,
Mhm.
and my wife is working as a elementary teacher,
Mhm.
elementary school teacher.
Yes.
Yes, that's all.
Okay, so your children are studying.
Studying.
Yes, they are going to school.
Uh, older one is second grade, and
Mhm.
second one is second one goes to kindergarten. Goes to the
Ah.
kindergarten, not a school.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow. Mhm. And as I see, you said you have a lot of work.
Oh
You
really?
do a lot of work. Yeah, you mentioned earlier that you are doing a lot of work in your office.
Mm, yeah.
Isn't that tiring? Are you not tired every day doing all of those works?
Actually, this day, I'm not very busy
Mhm.
because I'm a manager and I have I'm a manager and I'm a team leader. So I just
Ah.
collect what my team members doing
Mhm.
and usually make a decision.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
al- also I got a lot of stress on that.
Mhm.
That means
Yeah.
I have many time to think
Mhm.
about what to do.
Mhm.
But yeah, actually that's not easy. It's a stressful
Mhm.
yeah job.
Okay. Well, anyway, that's really all about work.
Yeah.
Okay. Your book is Free Talking Books, right?
Yes, right.
Mhm.
I have studied with my former teacher this
Mhm.
book, but actually I want to change my
Mhm.
textbook to
Uh-huh.
for TOEIC speaking or something like that.
Mhm. Mhm.
Then could you
Oh.
introduce, recommend me?
Mhm. Okay. You mean to say TOEIC books or OPIC books like those ones?
Uh, yes. What do you
Mhm.
prefer?
Okay, wait a minute. Let's just see the content of those books for you to see, okay?
Yeah,
We
during the
have
time. Yeah,
mhm.
during the time. Could you introduce yourself a little bit?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry about that. I got excited. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is Teacher Mia, and I've been teaching here for almost 8 months
Oh,
already.
yeah.
Yes.
Already.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and I teach TOEIC, OPIC, and IELTS. I also teach English conversations, and
Yeah.
business English.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And For those, I am already 27 years old. That is my international age, which
Yeah.
is on our profiles. And my major when I was in college is English.
So are you married?
No, not yet.
Then what about
Okay.
boyfriend?
Yeah, boyfriend. I do have a boyfriend,
Yeah.
but I'm not yet married. Okay. And
Um,
I'm still studying until today with my master's degree.
yeah.
I am taking up literature degree,
Oh,
master's in literature.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's a very good
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah, but it's very difficult.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else do you want to ask for me?
Oh, when did you get married?
Mm, I think when I will reach 30 years old or 31.
Does your
Yeah.
does your boyfriend agree with that?
I'm not so sure about that.
Okay.
Mhm.
You're
But
just
for
like
me,
my former
mhm.
teacher, Lian.
Uh-huh.
She was 29 or 30,
Mhm.
and also she has a boyfriend, but she
Mhm.
didn't decide to get married yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she left
Mhm.
left the country to
Mhm.
Australia.
Yeah.
You know her?
Yeah, she is my workmate.
Oh, workmate.
Yeah, we are working in an office. That's why
Mm,
we know all the teachers of the Mint.
yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
Okay. Okay. Any more questions?
No, it's okay.
Mhm. Okay. Let me introduce to you about the TOEIC speaking. Uh,
Then what about OPIC?
OPIC. Okay.
Yeah,
Let me have that OPIC first.
yeah,
Oh, where is that book? Okay, so for OPIC, we are going to start with the basic one. So OPIC Basic 1. That is the
yeah,
first book.
yeah,
And this is the content. Wait a minute. Okay, can you see that?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Okay, so these are the contents of our OPIC book. For part one, we
yeah,
have introduction. We are going to talk about yourself, your family,
yeah,
still your family, and your best friends. So all you need to do is
yeah,
to give me or tell me something about yourself, about
yeah,
your family, about
yeah,
your best friend. And
yeah.
if you commit some mistakes, that's the time that I am going to correct your sentence. But
Okay.
mhm,
But
but mhm,
yeah, but what?
but for OPIC, it is
Yeah,
really for speaking. That's
yeah,
why all
yeah.
the time you need to speak all the time.
Okay.
And I will just butt in or I will just correct your sentence when you commit some errors or some mistakes.
Mm, okay.
hmm
I
Yes.
tried.
Uh, yes. Let me introduce lesson one. Okay. This is all about introducing myself here.
Yeah,
Okay. Here is the first, it's a lesson one.
yeah,
It's about introducing myself. So we have here an example.
yeah,
This should be the way on how you
yeah,
introduce yourself also.
yeah,
So you can read this one or you
yeah.
can just do your own answer. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to start it today?
Oh yes.
hmm Okay. Introducing myself. So our objective for today is for you to introduce yourself by
Yeah,
using some expressions. And this is just for practice.
yeah,
So this is a sample answer.
yeah,
It's all about Gildong Hong.
yeah,
Okay. So I will give you time to compose your own answer, and
yeah,
then I am going to give you again time later
yeah.
to speak your
Okay.
ideas or your answer.
Okay.
Okay, so prepare first for your answer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, uh-huh. So I am going to give you 2 minutes to give me your answer. Okay?
2 minutes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Let's start.
Yeah. My name is Kim Tae-bong, and I am 40 years old in international age.
Mhm.
I was born in Seoul, and I went to I went to Korea University,
Mhm.
which is very famous for good education and good professor.
Mhm.
And my major was material engineering
Mhm.
because I want to be a engineer.
Mhm.
And then when I entered the company, I my job was hardware engineer,
Mhm.
and I had worked as a engineer for 5 years. And
Ah.
then at the time, I just fed up with my job, and then I decide to change my job position to
Mhm.
international sales.
Mhm.
So I changed my job position to international sales, and then I've been working as a marketer and salesman
Mhm.
almost 10 years. And then I got married 10 years, 9 years ago,
Mhm.
and I'm a two sons of father.
Mhm.
And then I'm still like my I still like my job,
Mhm.
and then I hope to continue my job as long as I could.
Mhm. Okay. Let's have first. Okay, so your 2 minutes is almost over.
Yeah,
Let me have first your correction. So you
yeah,
said earlier, I
yeah,
want to be engineer, right?
yeah.
So
I
for
want it
that
to be,
sentence,
yeah,
you are going to say, I want to be an engineer or engineer.
yeah, okay,
So you put the word an, okay?
yeah,
I want to be an engineer.
yeah,
Yes, and when I entered the company, my job was hardware engineer. You will say, when I entered the company,
yeah,
my job was hardware engineering.
okay,
Okay, or my job is a hardware engineer. You put the word
okay,
in that sentence. And I decided to change my job position. You will just say, I decided to change my position.
yes, right,
So just remove the word job, okay?
yeah,
And almost 10 years. You will just need to put the word for. So you
yeah,
will say, for almost 10 years, okay?
yeah,
And okay, your sentence. I still like my job. Is right. I hope to continue my job as long as I can. Is right.
yeah, okay,
As I can. Okay. So that is how you introduce yourself. You can also add your experience in your work. Some experiences that you had in your work.
okay,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yes. Okay. So these are some useful expressions that you used earlier.
yeah, yeah,
My name is or I am, and
yeah.
I am 30 years old. Okay. So that's all about telling me something about yourself. Do you have any question with lesson 1?
No, there is no question.
hmm Okay. Lesson 2 will talk about my family. It's the
Yeah,
start. I mean, say the first one.
yeah,
So this okay. Let me have the second example because it was cat.
yeah,
Okay, here is some examples. There are three members in my family. My
yeah,
dad, I'm a mom, my dad, and myself. I have
Yeah.
no brothers, and we have here the continuation. My sisters. My father
Yeah.
works in an office. He is an accountant. He works hard and is very busy. My
Yeah.
mother is a doctor. My mom makes breakfast for me every day, does my laundry. I like to eat dinner with my family. It is good to live with my family. Okay? So
Okay.
this will talk about my family. We have here some useful expressions that I want you to use
Yeah.
when you make your own sentence, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so I will give you again time to make your own answer for this one.
Okay. I'm done.
Mhm. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. So, for
Yeah.
the first one,
Yeah.
first family, you are going to talk about. You are going to introduce the
Yeah.
members of your family
Yeah.
and give some details of what each family do. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So it's just the members of your family. Let's start with your answer. I'll give you again 2 minutes.
Okay. There are four members in my family,
Mhm.
me and my wife and two sons.
Mhm.
My older son is 9 years old.
Mhm.
He's very good at drawing,
Mhm.
and she to also like to raise pets
Mhm.
such as lizard, hamster,
Mhm.
and some fishes.
Mhm.
His his dream is to be a scientist
Mhm.
in someday.
Mhm.
And my second one is 6 years old,
Mhm.
but he's very lively and cheerful.
Mhm.
But sometimes she likes to cry,
Mhm.
but she's very lovely.
Mhm.
And my wife is an elementary school teacher, and she
Mhm.
likes her job very much. And during the weekend, I usually cook for my family because
Mhm.
my wife doesn't cook very well.
Mhm.
So my family
Mhm.
my like the food that I cook.
Mhm.
So when watch them eating the food, they make me
Mhm.
happy.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, very well. I was just smiling when you said your wife doesn't cook very well.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are the one who cook food for your family.
Yeah.
Wow, what a very responsible father you are.
You're welcome.
hmm Yeah, okay. Let's have first your corrections. So, you said earlier there are four members in
Yeah.
my family. That's
Yeah.
right. And my also son is 9 years old. You will just say, my older son is 9 years old.
Yeah.
Older, yes. And did you just say say she liked to crying?
She she likes crying.
Yes, she likes crying or she
Yeah.
likes to cry. Okay?
Yes, right. Yeah.
hmm And his dream is to be a scientist in someday. You will say, my son's dream is to become a scientist someday.
Okay.
And she also likes to raise pets. Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
And my wife doesn't cook very well. That's also correct.
Yeah.
And my family like the food that I cook, that is cooked. hmm
Okay.
Or my family like the food that I prepared.
Mm,
hmm
okay.
Okay, so that's all for the second corrections. Very
Yeah.
well. And
Yeah.
these are the expressions that were used. There is or there are. And
Yeah.
my father works in or my father works to a We all
Yeah.
also have, these are the works. So these are also the house chores that one is doing in your house. hmm
Yeah.
Let's move on to the second one. It's still all about family,
Yeah.
but for today, we are going to focus on your family's experiences.
Okay.
hmm Okay, so these are also an example. I will give you some time to read and make your own sentence again. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start.
Okay. Mm, I went out with my family last weekend
Mhm.
because last Saturday was my wife's birthday.
Mhm.
So we went to a salad buffet
Mhm.
where we where we like the place.
Mhm.
So we celebrate my wife's birthday at there, and
Mhm.
then I bought a cake, birthday cake for her,
Mhm.
and then I also gave my credit card to her to
Mhm.
buy some clothing
Mhm.
that she wanted.
Mhm. Mhm.
So we had a great weekend together.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay. We
Yeah.
had a great weekend together with my family.
Okay.
Mhm. Let's go again to your correction. So you said last Saturday was your wife's birthday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. And we'll celebrate my wife's birthday. You just need to put letter D for celebrate. We
Yeah.
celebrated.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yes, because it's already in the past, so that is a past tense. We celebrated, okay?
Yeah.
And I also gave my credit card to her to
Yeah.
buy some clothing that she wanted.
Yeah.
You will say, I also gave my credit card to her
Yeah.
for her to buy some clothing that she wants.
Okay.
That is for her to buy some clothes or clothing that she likes or she wants. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and of course, the last one I told you earlier, we
Yeah.
had a great time with my family.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, and where we like to place those are correct sentence already, including those, I mean, say, excluding those that I mentioned. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and that's all for my family too. I mean, number two. Okay, let's take a look at the next one.
Yeah.
Okay, we are now going to talk about my best friend, but let's take a look at those expressions that were used in lesson 3 here.
Okay.
hmm So those expressions we need to use, we mostly talk about, so you will say, while we are in the park, we mostly talk about our experiences.
Okay.
Yes, and have a lot to say about. You will say, I had a lot to say about
Lotus.
my son, or my
Mm.
wife, or my daughter. And take a class, take some drink, take a coffee. You will say those ones.
Okay.
And get to know. Of course,
Yeah.
that is for person. hmm Get to know each other like those.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
And let's go to the last one. My best friend. Okay.
Yeah.
So we are going to focus about describing your best friend using adjectives, or these are the things that will describe your best friend, okay?
Yeah.
hmm So the question for today is describe one of your closest friends. What do you do to keep in touch with them?
Yeah.
Do you chat on the phone? Do you go to movies?
Yeah.
Tell me about it. Okay. These are some examples. So I am going to give you time to think about your answer, okay?
Yeah.
hmm
Okay.
Okay. So let's start now with your best friend sentences.
Yeah. My best friend's name is Yu Jin.
Mhm.
We went to the same high school and
Mhm.
university,
Mhm.
and also we are same major,
Mhm.
material engineering.
Mhm.
But when he found the job,
Mhm.
she chose different way.
Mhm.
She chose the network marketing, such
Mhm.
as AMA, for example, AMA
Mhm.
or something like that. In Korea, that kind of job was not very good job,
Mhm.
but she tried hard at the job field and she
Mhm.
made a success
Mhm.
as a yeah good manager.
Mhm.
And sometimes I meet him
Mhm.
once a month,
Mhm.
and also we shared our experience at work.
Mhm. Mhm.
And also we are very close to each other and we
Mhm.
share our worry or something like that.
Mhm.
So I think he's my best friend.
Okay, very well. But your best friend is, I mean, say, he should choose the way that you chose to.
Yeah,
So you will be in the same company. Okay, let's
yeah,
have your sentence. You said my best friend's name is the name. That is right, but
yeah,
I didn't get the name. And we went to the same high school and university. That is
yeah,
also right.
yeah.
And we are same majors. You will say we have the same majors.
Okay,
Okay. And when it's found the job, he chose a different way. So you will say, when while looking for a job, he
yeah,
chose another way.
okay,
And in Korea, that kind of job was not very good job. You will say the job that he chose was not a good job in Korea.
okay,
Or other way you can say in Korea that was not a good job.
yeah,
hmm Okay, and he made success or she made success. You will say she is or she or he
he,
he
he, yeah,
a boy.
yeah, a
Okay.
guy.
Okay, so you will say he tried hard to be successful.
Okay,
hmm And sometimes I meet him. You will say sometimes we meet each other.
yeah,
Okay, and we shared our experiences at work. That's right. We are very close to each other. That's also right. Okay, so
okay,
that's all for your correction for this lesson 4. Okay,
yeah,
and the expression, let me just present to you the expressions that are used.
okay,
hmm Okay, so these are the expressions. We have both A and B. You will just say
yeah,
both me and him, or
okay,
both my friends are, and talk on the phone. You will say we often talk on the phone during weekends,
yeah,
or we go to movies, or we watch movies. Okay?
yeah,
And okay. So for lesson 5, we are just going to have this one next meeting because our time is not enough for us to do it today.
okay,
Okay?
yeah.
Okay. So do you have any question with all our lesson?
No, nothing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we are going to continue with that next meeting then. Okay?
Okay,
So thank you so much for this night. I hope I could have or help you more next meeting.
okay. Thank you very much today.
Okay, yes. Thank you and well done for today. I will meet you on Thursday. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye bye.